On day 101, I decided to give the storm area another go. I brought my storm protector suits and a weak space projector injector, which from our experiment on day 100 confirms that it is enough to survive. But something definitely went wrong during the experiment, as I was still taking damage in the storm area. This basically led me to getting my butt cheeks clapped, as I still could not survive the storm. Unfortunate. I really could not sit through the entire ordeal again, so I decided to just roll back one last time. On day 102, I decided to just explore J Labs to see if I could find another space protection helmet, since I found the suit there. Instead, I found myself this beautiful mysterious old key that is going to make me goddamn rich. On day 103, I headed back into J Labs as I believe the gaming gods would bless me with the space protection helmet if they see me trying so hard to get it, which actually worked because I actually managed to find it. I also got myself a ton of graphics card this run, wouldn't say no to more GPUs. On day 104, I saw on Reddit that there was some interesting loots that I can get in Ground Zero during the storm, and decided to check it out for myself. As usual, I got jumped by 2 of these space creatures, leaving me to bite the dust.
Duckov, so many of them. Oh.
You could tell that I was about to lose it. On day 105, I found out that the interesting loot that Reddit was talking about was this fire AK that can be obtained in the cave. So I made my way there, picked up the flaming AK blueprint, and headed back to base. I really wanted to craft a flaming AK, but I was missing the kerosene lamp. Unfortunate. Which led me to run around Farm Town on day 106 looking for kerosene lamps. This was a wasted trip because I could not find it. Instead, I found the little pest Fly Captain, which I took out easily. At least there was something for me to vent my anger at. This carried on from day 107 to 117, where I decided to use the opportunity to use the mysterious old key that I obtained on day 102. To sum it off, I got junk after junk after junk.
Bruh. The loots are horrible.
The best things I got there were T7 thermal goggles and some graphics card. I should have just sold the key for more money. Day 118 was the day I decided to give the storm area another try. With the full storm protection suit, I was sure I would not be taking any more storm damage. Thankfully that was the case, otherwise I would have probably flipped my table so hard it flies across the Pacific Ocean. Probably won't happen, but you get what I mean. While I was inside, I quickly looked for the beacon and activated it, and then quickly made my way to the extraction point, not risking another death in this god-forsaken place. Day 119, I went back into the storm area, where I found this air defense system which required an air defense system key. Pretty sure it will be crucial to our escape later. I also found the blueprints for the M14 and military backpack max, which means I can start upgrading my skills without worrying about not having another military backpack again. Finally something good after a horrible series of days. I wanted to beef myself up a little on day 120 and decided to look for injectors that I can use during my time in the storm area. This is where I found out that the underground DJ has his own set of upgrades, which, spoiler, I did not use at all throughout this playthrough. Day 121 was where things got interesting, because Jeff handed me a quest to look for the 4 horsemen lair by the storm area. That means boss fights. I love boss fights. Finding the lair of the 4 horsemen wasn't hard because I used a map I found online to guide me. God bless the internet, man. Otherwise I really don't know how I'm gonna clear this game, but yeah, thank you internet. I honestly can't remember when I crafted the MF Venom, but I basically got it with the intention to take out the 4 horsemen. I then wasted no time on day 122 and headed to our first horseman, Pala Pala. The atmosphere of the map might have gave it away, but Pala Pala uses a gun that does burn damage, and is weak to poison. Hence, the Venom MF did a ton of damage to him, allowing me to take him out without much difficulty.
Oh yo, taking out is easy, bro.
In fact, he might have been easier than those pesky little storm creatures that I find outside. He dropped a Pala gun which I really did not enjoy using due to its spread and recoil, and a full Pala armor set that allows us to be resistant to the storm. That will be useful for us in the future. On day 123, I remember reading the logs of the 4 horsemen and started reading on what Gulu Gulu weakness is, getting mowed down by a rain of bullets. So I took my Venom MF and headed back into the storm area with the intention to take Gulu Gulu out today. Gulu Gulu's lair was filled with green substances which I can only assume is poison, so I stayed away from them. It didn't take me long to find Gulu Gulu, and the fight broke out.
Yeah. Yup, I'm not doing damage. Yup.
I realized that the MF Venom did no damage to him, and suspected it is because he is immune to poison damage. I then walked out of Gulu Gulu's lair, picked up a random gun from the weapons box outside, and went back to find Gulu Gulu to test my hypothesis.
Yup, correct.
I was right, because the normal rifle that I picked up did physical damage to him. This fight took slightly longer due to the weapon not being the most ideal, but I managed to take him out after a while.
Nice, it.
Gulu Gulu then dropped the Gulu gun and armor, which is similar to the one Pala Pala dropped earlier. That is 2 out of the 4 horsemen down. It's crazy to think how they are so much easier than those stupid storm creatures. On day 124, I tried finding out the weakness of the third boss, Billy Billy, but didn't have the logs of him. I concluded that he is weak to fire, since the other bosses were not weak to fire. If they weren't, it is highly likely Billy Billy is. I then decided to use the Pala gun since that was the only fire elemental gun that I have apart from the fire shotgun, which I'm not too keen to use. There really wasn't any hoo-ha here, but I basically went into Billy Billy's lair and sent his sad electrical ass back home.
Well, it's not that hard to kill. That's alright, the hell?
Goodbye, little bitch. He also dropped the entire Billy gun and armor set. 3 out of 4 down. 1 more to go. Oh yeah, I also found a kerosene lamp by Billy Billy's lair, allowing me to craft a fire AK. Perfect. On day 125, I wasted no time and headed straight into Pulu Pulu's lair with my brand new AK-47. I thought it was just going to be Pulu Pulu himself, but it seemed like he rounded up his mother, his father, his children, his grandfather, basically his entire village to patrol together. Mad lad. The bullets hurt, as I threw a Molotov between us so that I can retreat back to heal up. It seemed like the Molotov took out most of Pulu Pulu's entire family line out, so I took this chance to take him out as well.
Oh, I came. Oh.
Weird fight, but okay, a win's a win. I then handed in the quest and was given a quest to take out what seemed like the final boss, Coco Coco. So I wasted no time on day 136 and headed straight into the center of the storm to enter Coco Coco's lair. I then walked into the room where I heard a familiar sound.
Oh my god. Wait, who the fuck is this? Why is there a Lawden here? What's that a Lawden here? The fuck?
Yes, that was Lorden. I was confused why he spawned here, but I quickly realized when I saw a switch that I had to interact with.
So okay, so what this means is that every room, I think there is a light, but every room is a boss fight, and then this is the final room. Okay. So do we need to fight 3 mini bosses, then the main boss? Oh, thank god I brought enough bullets.
And I was right. I then went to the red room to take out Pato Chapo, and the yellow room to take out the senior manager, not forgetting to flip the switch for each room. I then made my way to the final room, which would lead me to Coco Coco. If I were to defeat him here, this would be the end of the run.
Okay. Oh my god. Let's go.
I then opened the door and walked in, preparing to engage whenever he appears.
Wait, what? What is it a robot? Can't see him. Oh my god, he does a lot. Oh my god.
Yup, I didn't know the doors would close on me, leaving me to be cornered as I got blown up by his grenades. Rest in pepperonis. On day 127, I saw on Reddit that there is a gun by the storm area where I can sacrifice the 4 horseman helmet to get an OP gun blueprint. So I did that and got myself the storm gun blueprint.
To the storm gun. Alright, I'm putting it in my backpack because I'm not gonna lose it. And then let's head back.
I tried crafting it, but it required large space crystals which I do not have. Guess it's more hunting in the coming days. I then spent the next 3 days looking for the large space crystals, which I finally found 2 on day 130, allowing me to craft the storm gun.
Storm gun.
Not too sure if it was OP or not, but it definitely sounds amazing. On day 131, I went back to look for Coco Coco to show him who's boss. I was mission focused. I went into the 3 rooms and took each respective mini-boss out before heading back into Coco Coco's room. This time, I was not afraid at all. The space gun was OP as I did a ton of damage from a distance. It didn't take me long before I took Coco Coco out.
Nice. Nice.
He dropped an air defense system key which I assume can be used by the storm area. I quickly snagged it up, knowing damn well I'm close to freedom. But this was just the start of the problem. I was lost on day 132. I went to the air defense system by the storm area and deactivated it, which I can only assume that I could escape from this place now. I then tried going to the bus, but I could not escape for some reason.
What else have I not completed?
I proceeded to complete multiple quests to get new parts to put on my van, to the point where I had no more quests, but I still could not escape.
We're not free yet? What? I'm still not free.
I really don't know what happened, to be honest, so I just assumed that I completed the game. It's a pity that I could not see the end game page, but at least I know I conquered the land of ducks.
Bruh.